You are watching William Patterson University Television.
I hope you all enjoyed your second winter break. It is time to unpause and press start. Tonight, we're hopping back on that hype train, a very new segment about Matt Camera, and we get to play Rocket League on this week's Press Start Playoff. All that and more. I'm Dave Dawson, and after a very long pause, welcome back to Press Start. Taking a break from Twitter this week, we have our PR rep, Michele, here to bring you the nerd news. Michele, take it away.
Thanks, Dave, and hello, everyone. I'm Michele Ciz here with all the news this week. The science and nerd communities took a major loss this week as we lost Professor Stephen Hawking at the age of 76. Hawking was the greatest scientific mind of a generation, even after being diagnosed with ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease at the age of 21. Doctors initially gave Hawking 2 years to live, but the young professor never quit even when the disease rendered him totally paralyzed and confined to a wheelchair. Over the course of his career, Hawking rose to the position of Lucasian Professor of Mathematics at Cambridge University, an honor only held by one other person in the history of Cambridge, Sir Isaac Newton himself. Hawking was loved by all who followed science, and he will truly be missed. After making history as the first woman of color to direct a $100 million plus live-action film in A Wrinkle of Time, Ava DuVernay is closing a deal with DC and Warner Brothers to direct the big screen adaptation of The New Gods. New Gods comes from the mind of the revered comic book artist and writer Jack Kirby, who is also famous for his work in Marvel Comics during the Silver Age of Marvel. This film will also have a budget reported to be $100 million plus. This is a bold move for the companies, not only because she will be the second woman to helm a DC film. Thank you, Patty Jenkins, for Wonder Woman. This will also be the first DC film not to be connected with the rest of the DC cinematic universe. Hopefully this will mark the beginning of an upswing for DC and Warner Brothers.
Maybe it's time to let the ladies drive the DC bus. I mean, Wonder Woman, come on, that should have been their big sign. Come on, DC.
Noctis Lucius Calum is coming to Tekken. Everyone's favorite emo Final Fantasy prince is coming to the beloved fighting franchise on March 20th. Noctis will be part of the third and final round of DLC for Tekken 7, along with Fatal Fury's Geese Howard. Although we have known about the Lucian Prince joining Tekken since November, we now have a trailer of what he will look like in the game and also what the new Hammerhead Station stage looks like based off the gas station owned by Cindy and Sid in the beginning of Final Fantasy 15. Although Noctis wasn't everyone's favorite Final Fantasy main protagonist, maybe not even the favorite character in his own game, the answer is obviously Prompto. At least we can all be glad that they didn't invite Ignis, so nobody will ever have to hear about his new recipes. Drew Caprichin, the lead writer of such BioWare classics as Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, Mass Effect 1 and 2, and the new Anthem, has announced he is leaving the company again. Caprichin originally left BioWare in 2012 to work on his original novel, Chaosborn. He returned in 2015 to write for Anthem, but is now leaving the company before Anthem is even released to the public. Caprichin states that he is leaving because he can no longer juggle the workload of BioWare and his own personal projects. Caprichin will now be most notably working freelance for 21st Century Fox in the studio Fogbank Entertainment, with fellow former BioWare employees Daniel Erickson and Daniel Freed. Caprichin and Freed worked together on the first two Mass Effect games and Knights of the Old Republic, and now have joined forces again for Fogbank. Although no details have been said about the project Freed and Caprichin are writing, if it is anything like the original works, it should be an instant hit. That's all that time that we have for this week's news roundup. Back to you, Dave.
Thanks, Michele. I love BioWare. I love Knights of the Old Republic. And your favorite game, what is it again?
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. Woo! Dude, I'm so excited for the new game, man. BioWare, solid stuff. Thank you very much, Michele. And we're going to jump back on the hype train with the latest Infinity War trailer and the new Fantastic Beasts. Don't go away.